Hamburger, probably America's favorite meat. When you go to the supermarket and you pick up a package, you want it to look bright red. Well, it's not blood. When an animal is slaughtered, the blood is drained completely. So there's no more oxygen that is circulating to tissues. When oxygen circulates to muscle tissues, it combines with a chemical called myoglobin within the cell, and oxymyoglobin is a nice red color. So what is going on here? When you package hamburger in a wrap that allows oxygen to pass through, then the surface of the meat will have the reddish color of oxymyoglobin. Now, I had an interesting call from a lady who dug into her hamburger and discovered that inside the meat had turned brown, and she wondered if the butcher was trying to pull the wool over her eyes by packaging old meat surrounded by fresh meat. No, that's not what is happening. In the absence of oxygen, when there's no reaction between oxygen and myoglobin to form oxymyoglobin, the tiny amount of oxygen that is still present in the tissue actually steals an electron from the iron atom, which is in myoglobin, and this converts it to something called metmyoglobin, and that is the brown color. It is maybe cosmetically an issue. There is no safety issue with this at all. There's no health issue whatsoever. So there is no question of the butcher trying to somehow lead people astray. What is interesting is the wrap, because this is a polyethylene wrap that just allows the right amount of oxygen to pass through to give you the pinkish color. But you don't want to freeze the meat in that wrap, because it also allows moisture to pass through. And when moisture passes through in your freezer, you get what is called freezer burn. And that will also give you sort of a brownish color. In order to prevent that, what you need is the freezer wrap or the bag. This is also polyethylene, but it's much, much thicker, so it doesn't allow the moisture to pass through. So now you know something about the chemistry of meat color and the important chemistry of the plastic that is involved. Whether it allows oxygen to pass through or not, whether it allows moisture to pass through or not, that's a very important choice. And don't worry if you see some brown color inside of your hamburger. That's a perfectly natural reaction. It has nothing to do with safety. And, I often finish these little videos by eating whatever we've demonstrated. I think I will forego that this time.